Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing week 1 of winter, which is my second favorite season, so I am excited. I started off my morning by just kind of cleaning things up, seeing a little artifact spot, saying hello to my animals, because we are not really going to be planting stuff this season because it's winter. Really the only thing we're going to be able to do is plant those powder melons, and that's really it. So our first stop of the day, I decided to go by the secret woods. And as I was heading into town, I got this little cutscene with Krobus where I kind of ran around and tried to find him for a while. And in finding Krobus, we actually got the magnifying glass, so now I can find secret notes and find little secrets around the city. After that, I went to the community center to deposit some items. And with that, I finished the craft room. My next stop was Clint's. Then the museum. And I opened my first note from Leah, and she was talking about a salad, cheese, truffle, poppy seed muffins, all the stuff. And then after that, I went down to the beach. Then I stopped by the community center one more time. But before going to bed, I decided to plant those powder melon seeds that I had gotten. And while I was asleep, the bridge to the quarry was fixed. And at the end of day 1, I ended up making $2,621. On the morning of day 2, I woke up to some mail about a wood chipper. We'll see if we can afford this one day. I also had some mail from Willie about squid catching. We'll see. Well, I was going to stop at Marnie's for some supplies, but as soon as I got there, per usual, she's doing everything but her job. But while I was in the area, I decided to stop at the Secret Woods. And then I went down to the beach to fish a little bit. And then I had some secret notes. So the first one was about the mermaid show, and the second one was a little map, dare I say, from Sam's house to get a secret item. After that, I headed up to the mountains to do a little fishing and to cut down a bunch of trees at the quarry. And at the end of day 2, I made $2,838. On the morning of day 3, I woke up and said hello to the animals. And then I tried my luck again with Marnie, and finally she was, in fact, working. After that, I went to Robin's so that I could upgrade my coop. Then I went to the quarry so that I could cut down some more trees. And then I went to Sam's house so that I could retrace those steps and get my little secret item. Which ended up being a solid gold Lewis, and if you've played this game before, you know there's a lot of different outcomes to certain things that you do sometimes, and one of those is if you place the statue in the middle of town, you'll receive a visit from Mayor Lewis, and I think it's just hilarious. After heading home, I finally put a heater in my coop and my barn. Usually I do this before winter, but this was just poor planning on my part. And at the end of day 3, we made $1,547. On day 4, we had some mail from a very angry Lewis, but you know what? We got $750 out of it, so hey, it's a win-win situation. Lewis is embarrassed and I get money. Perfect. After planting some more powdermelon seeds, I ran over to Clint's to open up this mystery box. And honestly, I couldn't even tell you what I did the rest of the day. I don't know where that footage is. I lost it, it's gone forever, but I decided to end the day by doing some fishing. And at the end of day 4, we made $4,004. On the morning of day 5, we received some mail from Robin saying that our coop was ready. After saying hello to all of our animals, I ran over to Marnie's so that I could adopt a duck. And to keep Robin busy, I decided to run over to her house so that I could also upgrade my barn. I ended the night in the secret woods. And planted some more powdermelons. At the end of day 5, I got level 7 fishing. And I made $2,717. On the morning of day 6, I had some mail from Clint. And thankfully, I already had an amethyst, so I didn't need to have to go find one. On my way into town, I stopped by the bulletin board. I went to the museum. I dropped by Marnie's to give her that iron bar. And I gave Emily the amethyst. After that, I spent the rest of the day in the mines. And when I reached level 100, I got another star drop. At the end of day 6, I got level 7 mining. And I made $2,563. On the morning of day 7, I woke up to Pierre on my doorstep. After Pierre left, I checked my mail and I had a letter from Mayor Lewis about the Festival of Ice. Then I went to Marnie's for some supplies and I ended up getting this little cutscene. And while I was here, I decided to go ahead and adopt a goat so that I could start getting some goat milk. After that, I ran over to Clint's. Then the museum. And then I made my way over to Jojo Mart so that I could talk to the driver, and eventually I'll get a rabbit's foot and I'll bring it over to him. After that, I went back to the museum. And spent the rest of the day in the mines. And at the end of day 7, I made $3,133. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time.